Things are gonna get better now. But you're still a drunken slob.
Yes, things are going to get better now. It's time, your favorite time, for Headbangers and Hooligans, and as always, yours truly, Scummalicious. And I have to bring it today. I understand, no show yesterday. I apologize for that. Had a couple things come up. And I am going to do my best to make up for that, because I wasn't there for your hangover. I always tell you that on Friday. You know, that just have a safe weekend. Make sure you get back here on Monday. I'm the cure for that fucking hangover, and I wasn't there for you. And I do. I feel like shit about it, but you can tell I've got that fire. I've got that passion. And not fucking purple passion. No, not that rotten fucking tasting shit. We're talking about Scummalicious passion. Ain't nothing quite like it. Alright. Civil War Rust, a newer band, going to review their 2015 album, Help Wanted. I discovered them a year ago. They have 2 full lengths and a couple of EPs, and this Help Wanted, it's so good. A newer band that actually gives me hope, right? And I posted this on my Facebook page yesterday. Thumbs up, right? And I also got a couple newer bands that they get the big thumbs down, and you know, it's a way of explaining why I think Civil War Rust is so much better than most of these newer bands. Alright. So what we got, and by the way, no last names. Didn't know their last names. I didn't get them. I couldn't find it anywhere. And I actually did a private message on Facebook last year and asked the bassist and singer his names, and he just gave me all their first names, which was cool. You know? He answered me. Fuck, that's pretty cool. Alright, so we got Drew on drums, Sean on bass and vocals, Chris on guitar, and Ryan on guitar. Drew, Ryan, and Chris, all 3 of them sing. Okay? And I think it's Ryan. I could be wrong. But Ryan is the one that has the raspy voice. Okay? And that's what really makes this band very unique, is their lead vocals. Okay? Because they switch off from one person to the next. You know? And it's just really good. Okay? And, you know, I'm not going to go crazy. Oh, these guys, they're the greatest fucking singers I've ever heard. No, but they can carry a tune. They have nice sounding voices. And then the raspy guy, you know, he adds a different element to it. And that's why we're talking about him. So, Help Wanted, 2015, Civil War Rust. They're out of Oakland, California. California Blue, lead track. And this is the exact opposite of Megadeth, okay? We got a straightforward record, you know. It's about everyday life, you know. You don't have to concentrate. But, wow, catchy 3-chord punk. Sing-along songs, and you know all the words. And you know how much I love that shit. So California Blue, I spent 3 short days and sleepless nights. And later on he sings, I spent 3 short days and restless nights at the bottom of the bottle to clear my mind. And then the raspy guy sings, moving like a wrecking ball as I make my way to California. And I don't think there's one, well, there is. There's a couple songs over 3 minutes, but there's 10 songs total. I don't even think the album is 24 minutes long. So yes, the exact opposite of Rust in Peace, and that's a good thing. It's a punk album. You know, we don't want a 55-minute long punk album. Then the second song, Teenage Mustache. and it's more the same. The production, really good production on this album. Okay, is it super raw like a lot of punk bands? No, it's kind of polished, but in a good way. You know, it's just that you can hear the drums, you can hear the bass, you can hear the guitars. It is just they are a nice sounding band. I know some people wouldn't equate nice sounding with a punk band, but it works. So Teenage Mustache, he sings, just when I thought it was getting better, I took some steps in the wrong direction. The twisted thoughts and the late night schemes. And it's just more really good sounding vocals with catchy guitar riffs. And like I said, it sounds good. There's a nice production on there. And it's not the John Feldman production, okay? They actually crank the guitars up a little bit. You know, this ain't fucking 5 Seconds of Summer. Thank God for that. And then we get to the third song. Great tune. Like, the first time you hear it, you're like, okay, that had to be their first single. These walls, phone calls, headlong into disaster. Mistakes I've made, celebrate the ignorant bastards. Then we get the 3 different singers, okay? You're gonna do what you wanna do. Wanna do. You know, the one guy sings the line, and then, I hate calling him raspy, but I just don't know which guy he is. You know, sings the wanna do. Then he says, I won't be there to take that ride. Upside down and falling apart. It's just so catchy, and it's simple, but that's the way it's got to be, you know? And nobody in the band sounds like, you know, the 40-year-old guy that's, you know, that I make fun of constantly. You know, I'm trying to back off of that and just, you know, but really, you know, it's just good, you know, no nasally shit going on here. You know, these guys are singing from the heart. That's what we want. Get to song 4, Out of My Mind. And it's just more of the same, okay? Just really great sounding songs, and you just want to sing them all. Now, I have this chance to change, and still I make mistakes. You make me go out of my mind. Just another waste of both our time. Yeah, how you like that? Noon whistle. Yeah, only in Iowa. God damn, that's a noon whistle, honey. You got my fucking lunch ready? I'm hungry. Alright. Just another waste of both of our times. I haven't got a backup plan. Then, we get this nice little, and it's not complicated, but this nice little lead guitar riff. Fits perfectly with the song. Yeah, and he said, I haven't got a backup plan. Then he says, where is the disconnect, and what's the fucking point? You know? I know where you're coming from on that. What is the fucking point of this shit? I think we've all had days like that, right? You know, what am I doing this shit for, right? You know? So, song 5. Another nice, easy, I don't want to say easy, it's just a nice flowing tempo, you know, kind of, it's not real super fast, and none of these songs are super fast, okay? Everything's kind of, they're not slow, they're in the middle, mid-tempo throughout most of the record, and that's fine, because it works. Photographs, it's not enough to set me straight, to pull me out, not today. The streets are empty, it's colder than last year, the cats sit together, all huddled up for warmth. And you know, you can just kind of put yourself in a lot of these songs. It's like everyday life, you know. Get your good days, your bad days, you know. You meet nice people, and then other days you meet assholes. You know, that's how it goes. Song 6, Bart Cards and Broken Hearts. It's pretty safe to say she's already on her way into the arms of her next mistake. Bart Cards and Broken Hearts. I like that line there. It's pretty safe to say she's already on her way into the arms of her next mistake. Fuck. Yeah. And that would work for a guy too. You know what? It's over. And then the chick that you're with, you find out she's a fucking psycho, and you're like, you know, the girl I had before is way better than this bitch. But that's life, huh? The decisions we make. Then we get to song 7. This is my favorite song on the album. Riverside. It's just a great song. White knuckle nights. I am barely getting by, but I'm getting by. It's so fucking cool. It really is. It's just like the perfect song. And then Raspy comes in. Broken clock and mirrors. Feed up my emptiness. I could not stand to see the look on my own face. Yeah, it's just... You know, it's nice to hear a band. You know, there's no bitching or whining or bawling. Right? It's just like, this is what happens. We relate to it. Well, I do. You know? And just about getting through the days. We're all in the same boat here. Alright, song 8, 30 Days. And Mr. Raspy, as I've been calling him, I got a chance that I don't want to face. It's not my problem if I show up today. And then the chorus, I'm alright, I'm okay. I haven't had a drink in around 30 days. So, you know, that's good if a guy's getting help. I don't know if that's the case. Like if one of the guys in the band is singing about becoming sober. I don't know. But, if he is, good for him. So we get to song 9, Rogue's Couch. This is another one that puts in a nice little lead guitar solo. Nothing super fancy, but it sounds good. There's nothing left in this old oak tree but a blackened hole where my heart used to be. We wanted revolution. All I got was another shitty shirt. Yeah. That's all I got was another shitty shirt. Yeah, and at some concerts, what do you pay? Like $30 for a fucking t-shirt? And then you realize, fuck, a lot of the bands, that's the only way they make fucking money. They don't fucking make any money from their album sales anymore. And then the last song to finish up this album, it's a song called Revenge Therapy. They have a video for it. And it's another one. Perfect rhythm guitar with this lead guitar over it. It's a little melodic, small riff, but it works, okay? Like they've done on the entire album. Giving up is the easiest way to go. They preach about it on a busted ass radio. You're beautiful in every way, like this broken fucking city that's covered in paint, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Kind of cool, talking about, being from Oakland. They love being from there, It's not perfect, but it's their neighborhood. They love that shit. And I love the entire album. They are worth your time. And, I did the Banner Pilot review last year. Now, they've been around since around 2006. So, been over a decade. Really can't call them a newer band. But I'm telling you, like from the 2000s on, it was really hard for me to latch onto any of these punk bands, or so-called punk bands. And the reason Civil War Rust gets a big thumbs up from me is because the other newer bands that, I'm sorry, just suck. First one, and I only did 2 here because I don't want to hear me bitch about 5 or 6 fucking other bands. The first band is Joyce Manor. Okay, 2008, out of Torrance, California. All right, and I just listed the 2 guys. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the bass player or the drummer, but it's Barry Johnson is the singer guitar, and then Chase Knob is the other guitarist. or Nabi. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not destroying his name. 2011, self-titled album, Joyce Manor. 10 songs, okay? 18 minutes long. Now, and I just said about Civil War Rust, the total opposite of Rust in Peace from Megadeth, and that's a good thing, because that's what I said. We don't want a punk album that's, an hour long. 18 minutes? And, okay, here's the lyrics of the lead track, Orange Julius. Stretching out. Cheap cotton over a thick something. Sorry. I do feel awful on the way to school. Can you picture my reaction to the word up on the rolls? And just the way he's singing and the delivery, oh my god, it's just so whiny. You just picture this like art nerd singing these songs, and I'm not ripping on people that are into art. I'm just like, the delivery, the way he sings, you're just like, it can't be that bad. The second song, called Out Laundry, I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. And it's pretty much the whole album is that way. And I stopped. And I thought, you know what? I'll try their next album, full length. They have some EPs, but I didn't even listen to them. Never Hungover Again. Came out in 2014. Now, this one is longer. It's 19 minutes. Okay. Christmas Card, the lead track. He sings, looking at your face in the dark. You don't even look that smart. Could I never make it past that part? And, oh, the comments in the YouTube section. It's just, and the guitars, like, there's just no balls to the music. It's not like 5 seconds of Summer Wimpy. It's just like, why do you even have a fucking amp? Where's the distortion? Give me some meat to this fucking music. And then, 2016, they released Cody, and guess what record label signed him? That's right. Epitaph Records, the same record label that Brett Gurewitz started from Bad Religion. And I posted this on this album Cody on YouTube. I remember when Epitaph used to be a good record label. I remember, because it's gone. If he's signing shit like this, it's gone, okay? And the first comment under this album, Cody, this girl wrote, "This makes me want to suck a titty by the ocean." And I responded, said, well, this makes me want to take a giant shit in the ocean, okay? And I only listened to the first song called Fake ID. Tell me what more could she want to be? A super hot friend with a fake ID. He thinks Kanye West is the best, and he doesn't talk like that. I'm just being a smart ass. It's atrocious. I don't get it. And the other band that I thought of was the State Champs. Now, I picked Joyce Manor and State Champs because they were in either Billboard or Rolling Stone's 10 best modern punk bands. And if this is the best we've got, and State Champs, 2010, out of New York, the singer Derek Descanio. I'm going to listen to one song. It was off their Finer Things album in 2013. And we get that 5 seconds of Summer, guitar sound. Yeah, hey, ooh, guys, turn the amp down. Why? Oh, there's a lot of distortion coming through that amp. That'll create the wrong mood. Remember, you don't want to be super heavy because you're a pop punk band. Elevated. I think they have a video for it. Pulled aside as if I was the wrong one. You said it all, and you made me the last one. Preparing myself for a train wreck. I can't be saved. And when you're singing about a chick like that, I just can't listen to it. Alright. And the 8 other bands that they listed, I remember when Knuckle Puck, the guy that sings for them sounds just like the guy that sings for State Champs. It's all the same. It's just whiny, sniveling, not sniveling. They're just whining, crying, and the vocals are just shit. And I just don't understand it. But to me, that's what makes Civil War Rust stand out so much. It's just not this processed fucking shit that we keep getting. John Feldman didn't produce State Champs, but he might as well have, because they fucking sound like all the 5 Seconds of Summer and all those other shit bands. All I know, Civil War Rust gives me hope, and for that, I gotta thank you. And there you go. Kind of a quick show today, but I brought it. Okay? At least I thought I did. But tomorrow, hump day, might even be better. Alright, you know how I do this. Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it twice. I'm out.